There you go.
Okay.
So number that's a 7. So number 7 says ethanol is C2H5OH.
C2H5OH. Yes.
Yeah, and it says to balance this. And then I
Hmm.
put on the paper I put with the burning of this combustion reaction, CO2 and H2O are produced.
Okay.
Right. So what I put was the product. Um and then you add the oxygen, right? Um then you have CO2 plus H2O. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if I balanced it right. I did it in my head, and then
Hmm.
I double checked it with the way you showed us. I put a 6 on the O2. I put a 4 here, and then I put a 6 here, and then I put a 2 here. This is a 6. 6, 4.
Okay. So since these are all multiples of 2, are they not all multiples of 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Since they're all multiples of 2, that's not going to work.
Oh, that's right. So you need to reduce it.
Okay.
So this would turn into a 3, you're saying?
Okay.
Then this a 2, and
Okay.
then this a 3.
Okay.
And then would this just go into a 1 or stay the same?
No, it's going to have to go into a 1 because you're dividing everything by 2, right?
Right.
Okay. So then
That
does that work out?
um
So
uh
carbons.
yeah, let's probably do that.
Here. Here. Hydrogens.
Yeah,
There's 6
5.
here.
Oh yeah,
There's
6 with the OH. Yeah, yeah.
there's 6 here, and there's
Yeah.
let's see. So that's a 2. So that's 7 here. Oh, sorry, that's oxygen. Sorry.
That's a
6 and 6. Okay.
yeah.
And then oxygens, we have 7 here, and we have 7 here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think I got I think I went past it because I thought that it was one of those half, like I did it in my head, right? So I thought it was one of those like 0.5 ones.
Yeah.
Um so when you have a 3 and a 2, what's the rule that tells you like you need to do this 0.5?
It's when you have uneven on both sides. I mean, you have an even and an uneven on the other side.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was this.
No.
Okay, okay. Okay. I went ahead and fixed it.
Okay.
Thank you. You having lecture today, or is it just kind of like people coming in and out?
Coming in and out. There's
Okay.
nothing else I can talk about. Class. I mean the I need it. That reminds me. I've been trying to do this all day. Damn it, I'm fucking up.
Oh, you didn't send the message.
Yeah, there's a message I was supposed to send, and I have like 50 million things. I have a student that asked me, since it's our last day, can I wear Crocs?
You gotta come in with fashion, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
I went ahead and deleted everything I could. I can't delete the green.
Okay. So let's
That's
see.
yours. That's your writing.
Yeah, it's my writing. Um,
I guess to be out of your hair here, I went ahead and did number 10,
okay.
and I guess I just wanted to double check. So it says if a hazardous bottle is labeled 20.20% by mass hydrochloric acid (HCl) with
Hmm.
a density of 1.096 grams over milliliters. And it says A, calculate the molarity of the HCl solution. So what I went ahead and did was the HCl, HCl molar mass equals 35.45 because the hydrogen's 1
Mm-hmm.
and the Cl is 35.45. So, I guess it's this plus 1, sorry. So it's 36.45 grams over mole. And then I went ahead and did like the moles of HCl. And that equals the 20.20 that's stated, right?
Yep.
And then that's grams. Then we dimensional analysis. And then you have 1 mole of HCl, which is this right here on the top, which is the 36.45 grams HCl. And that cancels our grams. And then this equals 0.554 mole HCl. Then I did the molarity. So molarity equals it's moles of solute over liters of solution, but the liters of solution, I guess I need to do that first. So it's like volume V, I'll just put V if that's fine, of solution.
Mm-hmm.
Equals the 0.554 mole HCl divided by the oh, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here. So in order to get the liter in solution, we take the 91.24 mLs and then 1000 mLs cancels that out, and that's 1 liter. So then this cancels out, and then that gives us 0.0912 liters, and then that gets plugged up here, 0.0912 liters, and that produces, I got 6.075 molarity, and that is the answer for A. I don't know if that's correct.
Okay, that is correct. Well,
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Well, yes.
Okay, so we got that, and then this one was long. I guess I'll do this in green, or I could use blue since you're using green. So B states you have asked to neutralize 75.00 ml of the acid with 100.0 ml of calcium hydroxide. Unfortunately, the only calcium hydroxide is 6.000 molarity.
Okay.
Stock solution. How many milliliters of the 6.000 molarity calcium hydroxide will be needed? So like always, you write your formula. C A O H And since this is a +2 and this is a -1, we need 2 of those. And then you have, oh, I guess I'll just, the 2 comes later, but that produces CaCl2 again because of the Ca is +2, plus H2O, and then I put a 2 here and a 2 here. Now this is aqueous. That's what I was going to ask you. Is this aqueous, the calcium hydroxide, or is it just a liquid?
The calcium hydroxide is going to be aqueous.
And then the HCl is aqueous as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. H2O goes into liquid, right?
H2O is going to be
Yeah.
a liquid. That's correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So is there ever a point where H2O is aqueous? No, huh?
No.
Because it's just water.
Yep.
Okay. So then the ratio here is 1 mole of CaOH2 produces 2 mole of HCl. Then you go ahead and do the dimensional analysis.
Mm-hmm.
You have 75 mLs that is given. Then you cancel that out. 1000 mLs equals 1 liter. Then you go ahead and plug in the molarity, which is 60. Well, I guess you go 1 liter to cancel out the liter, and 1 liter is 6.075 mole HCl. Sloppy. 1 and then 2 mole of HCl, so 2 mole, which is a ratio, HCl, we'll cancel it, is 1 mole of CaOH, like the ratio.
Okay.
That's 2 right there. Okay. Now, it states that the only calcium hydroxide is 6.00, the molarity, stock solution. So I did this 6.000 mole CaOH. I'm running out of room. 2. And that's 1 liter. And then to continue down here, I put the 1000 ml over 1 liter. And then this gave me a rounded answer of 38.00 ml per B.
It's the 38.00.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So that would be my B. Now I did have help from some peers.
Okay.
With C.
Okay.
I guess what can I erase, or can I go to a different page?
So you can click the corner. Actually, I have to click the corner, I think. There you go.
Okay, so then we go to C, and C states, explain how you would make 100 ml solution of calcium hydroxide you need to use for the reaction. So I was given this volume concentrated Sorry. I'll just put the abbreviation. So volume concentrated volume. Oh, what's going on? Oh no. So volume. Oh, it's really okay, volume concentrated. Oh, it's lagging on me. It's doing that. It brings it down. I just put VC volume concentrated, VD volume dilute, MC molarity concentrated, and MD molarity dilute. And the formula we would be using is VC times MC equals VD times MD. And I put you would need to dilute the concentrated CaOH2 solution by addition of the solvent. I don't know why. Like if I write here in the middle and I let go, it goes to the bottom like that. So I'm not sure why it's doing that.
I have no idea. Yep. But yeah, you're going to use that process. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. It's working for me. Are you sure you're not hitting something by accident?
Yeah, this happened last time when you did a different page as well.
Okay, so what we can do, we can go back to the last page.
Yeah, I'll just erase, I guess. Oh, it works now. Okay. So you got VC times, which is volume concentrated times molarity concentrated, and that equals volume diluted times, or dilute times molarity dilute. And you plug that in, and you have 38.00 ml times 6.000 m will give you 100. Oh, it's doing it again. 100 ml times a molarity dilute. I can't write anymore because it does it again. But molarity dilute. Let me see. There we go. Okay. 0.0 ml times MD, and then you need to find what MD is. And that's 38.00 ml times the 6. Sorry, M divided by the 100. Will give you 2.28 calcium hydroxide aqueous diluted. So then it says requirement of the H2O to dilute is, so H2O needed. The 38 ml. Ugh. This is so bad. 38 ml CaOH2 aqueous. Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I messed up. It's 100 minus that, minus the 38.0 ml of the CaOH. And that gives you a rounded answer of, or not rounded, it just gives you 62.00 ml of H2O liquid needed to dilute. And then to answer the question of the explanation, you would need, for the dilution, a 100 milliliter volumetric flask.
Okay.
And you would fill it up with this 38.00 ml of CaOH2 concentrated.
Okay.
And then you would add the diluted H2O to the marking point that is needed. And that gives you that needed. This diluted. Like it's easy to like to do this in the lab. Like this is the hard part, right? But all this just attributes to, hey, you put this much and this much, boom, you're done. But it's like pages of work.
Yep. Yeah, things that you don't take in consideration. And like, but when you're writing up a protocol, you have to take that in consideration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Exactly.
I bet those lab protocols get very extensive.
Oh yeah, you should have seen my lab notebook.
Oh no. I'm sure you guys get it like peer reviewed, right? You have
Yeah,
to, don't
well,
you?
we actually got checked, monitored. So if you're in the industry, you always get checked. So you'd have the checks and balances. So people would have to come through, check your calculations, check everything, you know. So yep.
I did need help from this one. I got together with Brenda and I was supposed to get together with Brenda and Mitzi.
Yep.
We were scheduled to get together last Thursday, but I don't know what happened. They didn't.
They didn't show?
Well, we never. Mitzi hit me up, and then we planned it for Thursday, but I guess nothing else connected. And then Brenda helped me with this one, and she needed my help with another problems.
And
And
that's
she's
exactly the point that I wanted to get across to you guys, you know, how the checks and balances there, you guys help each other out.
yeah. She did a good job in explaining this problem to me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to come in here with nothing, you know.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good, and then it felt pretty cool to be able to help her as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's correct. The math checked out with me, and it made sense as she was explaining it.
Yep. It looks good. Everything that she told you. Yep.
Yeah. And then number 7, we worked that one out. I'm pretty much done with everything. Are we turning this in person, or is it
No,
all online?
it should be online. Let me check because this week I've had so many issues online. So, and it's my fault. I can't blame the computer program. It's when I copy things over, I had it set up a certain way for one semester, and then that's the one that I copied over instead of the one that I should have copied over because I was trying to be.
Oh yeah, it's there.
It's there. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's due
Okay.
this Friday, right?
May 19th. Yeah.
Yep. Let's see.
As for like the test corrections, I was reading like your protocol in the description.
Yeah.
If we get it wrong, we lose half a point.
Yeah. If you because the key is that at this point you've had, because you have your notes, you have tutors, you have everything you could possibly use to try to get it right, right? You have each other, right? And so at this point, if you're getting it wrong, you're just putting stuff up. I used to not do that, you know, but I find that people will sit there because they don't think I read everything. And I, unfortunately, that's part of my problem. That's why I'm so slow, because I try to read everything. As they'll put up anything. And then, so I spent a lot of time wasting my time because they didn't even look at the problem or anything like that. You know, I had a student that actually, they put up their homework.
Oh.
Their
Well,
homework. Yeah.
yeah. Like, what if we make a mistake? It doesn't matter. Like, you know, because you could run through something and in your mind it's like, hey, that's correct. Like, let's say this was my correction right here, this whole problem, and I made a mistake it's like it gets stocked. It's kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's another one. I think one time I had one that put up they had anatomy. They had an anatomy report that they put up there. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, so I penalize people who do things like that. So
Okay. That's all the help I needed. I'll probably just be here for a little bit to see
okay.
if but thank you so much for going through with this or with me with this.
pH. Huh. Oh, that wasn't okay. Something is wrong with my. Okay, let's try this again. Can you guys see my text?
Yes.
Okay.
J? Yeah, I see the J.
Yeah. Okay. And you guys, so your test corrections aren't going to be due until Sunday because that's the last day I could take them.
Okay.
I believe. So yeah, that's the last day that I can take them from the way the system is set up. So, and I'm messing up here. Let's go up and okay. Any other questions?
I had a quick question, Dr. Henry. Cool.
Okay. Yes.
So it was about you know how you said that extra credit video?
Yep.
How long was it supposed to be? Like you said nothing more than 2 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So okay. And then do you want us to just like send it to your email or like submit it somewhere or
Yeah. There should have been. Let me see. Let me check. I'll make
Oh.
sure it's open right now. Give me while I'm opening things right now.
okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm not- Using that. Yeah, gotta fix that. Okay.
It's posted?
Uh, give me 1 second.
Oh.
So you guys happy to be almost done?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Although I still got a ways to go. Okay, try it now.
Okay. Um Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Do Sunday. Thank you.
Is it working? Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. It's due Sunday, right?
Yep.
Midnight. All right.
Yep.
Also, I had another quick question. Just it's on the exam 3, and you know how for that chart we filled out for number 1, part 2,
Yeah.
and you wanted us to write out the equations.
Yeah.
Do we have to write all of the state of matters as well for like each element or compound?
For number 1?
Yeah, 1, part 2, for like
One
every
part 2,
reaction.
yeah.
Okay,
Do
we
we
have
have to
to.
write out the equations? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I just want to double check. Thank you.
Any other questions? Hey, hold on one second. Hello? Hi, Myra. How are you? Not bad. I am trying to get some work done, and I'm online with your other classmates. Yes. So were you the one that came to me and asked me about taking the exam today? Okay. So you have questions. Oh, you don't have questions. Okay. So did I email you in general? Okay. That was on accident. It meant to be for the student that needed to take the exam today. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Because I couldn't get up there today. I'll be up there tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be there Friday. We'll be taking the exam. Yep. In person. Yes. Yep. Okay. They all should be open. If I know somebody just texted that for some reason the format that they're trying to. Okay, it should be open. Somebody told me that they were having trouble with. Let's see. Hold on. They were having trouble uploading something. It lets them get there, but they can't upload anything. And yeah, so the test corrections are already open. I'm going through right now to give you your final score. I'm releasing them now, so you'll see it too. Let's see. Okay, it should be. Hold on. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay, now go ahead and tell me what you're saying. Sorry. So weird. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, so if you go to test corrections, it actually gives you the instructions on how to do it. So go to grades. There'll be a site that says tests corrections. Go ahead and go to there. Okay, it'll be on the bottom. It should say test corrections. Or it'll say exam 1 corrections, exam 2 corrections. Okay, it doesn't say, you don't see anything that says exam corrections? Okay, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so click on that. Yeah, so all you do is just make the corrections to the ones that you know that you missed, and then all the short answer questions, I'm releasing them now so you guys will know what you got wrong on this right now. So I'm doing that as we speak. Also, I'm also in the class with your other class. Hold on. Questions. Okay. Okay, because do me a favor. If you go to the exam, can you go to the exam? Yeah. Yeah. Click on it. Uh-huh. And what do you see? Okay. Does it show you any of the questions? It doesn't show you any of the questions at all? Okay, so let me figure out why it's not showing you anything. Give me a second, okay? Oops, let me stop. Okay. I'm gonna put you on speaker. Okay. Okay. Now, are you sure you're not looking at exam upload? Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. So that's where you need to submit your exam corrections. What you need to go to is you want to go to the first exam that you took. Okay, the first exam is on one part. No, the first exam is just the exam. Go to the exam itself. And not exam upload. Go to straight to the exam. Where it says grades, right? Yep, like you could go to grades and then you go to exam. And if you click on that, and on exam one, not exam one upload, not exam one test corrections, it should say exam James Andrew Harris. Well, it says grades, right? Yeah, that's fine. You can go there, yes. So where I say we take the quiz? No, not where it says, let's see. Not, okay, hold on. Because it looks like, oh, I remember. Hold on. The tip. Okay, so technically you actually had the ability to take the quiz again. That's what it looks like. So, and that's the reason why yours is not showing. But I didn't take it again. I only took it once. Okay. Yeah, I know. But what it's, let's see, because it believes that you still have the ability to take the exam, right? It isn't showing you what you've missed. Do you know what I'm saying? It just says retake quiz. Here, let me fix that. I'll fix it so you can't retake it. So you only have a single attempt. I don't know why you had. If now on Friday, can you help me see all that? Yeah, I'll help you see all of that. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm trying to figure out what happened in your case. No, you have one attempt. It says one attempt, and you took it, right? So you should be able to see. Do you mind? Let's see. I'm gonna put you in a room. Do you mind coming online so then I can help you? I'll put you in a room and I can help you find your test exam, your test corrections. Because yeah, because it shouldn't say take the quiz again. You should be able to see what you've missed.
If not, can you help me on Friday so you can explain me like a little bit better?
Yeah, I can do that.
And I'll take my laptop. So you can tell me how to
Yeah, that's fine.
really, I'm gonna
No, that's fine.
please.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Closing my bye-bye.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
Hey, Dr. Henry.
Yes.
So what are you allowing us to use on the exam?
On your exam, it's just your pencil and your calculator. That's it.
Really?
Yep. The periodic
Okay.
table and they have some equations and things like that. They'll be provided to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Okay. Any other questions? No other questions? Okay. Diana, do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions. Thank you.
Okay. Mitzi? Angie? Marcos?
Dr. Henry,
Yes.
I had a question on one of the problems on exam 3.
Okay.
It's question number 8.
Okay.
So I was able to, I think, balance the equation,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm having trouble finding the part B, the identifying the precipitants. And it says for each reaction, does that mean that there's supposed to be 2 reactions?
Okay. Those are all really good questions. So let's start off with the first part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's pull up the pull up the question first. Let's see, let me grab it. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay, You see it right now?
Yes.
Okay. So the question is, how do I determine if there's a precipitant? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So let's go to the chemical packet. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
So you guys all have your packet, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we know that we have iron chloride, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other precipitant, I mean, the other thing that's mixed is cobalt nitrate, right?
Right.
So I'm going to write this on our board so that we'll know what we have. So we know that we have iron, 2 chloride, and we have cobalt, 2 nitrate. Okay. So they're both solutions. So what does that tell us?
They're aqueous, right?
Okay. Okay. So we know that this is what type of reaction?
Double displacement.
If it's a real reaction, it's going to be a double displacement reaction. So we know that the iron is going to hook up with the nitrate. So we're going to end up with FeNO3 2. And the cobalt is going to hook up with the chloride. Okay. Now the question is, we need to determine what is going to be a precipitant. What is a precipitant, by the way?
Does it need to be a solid?
Okay, that's right. A precipitant is just the formation of a solid. Okay.
Okay.
So we need to find out if either of these form a solid. The way that we do that is by using this table from our chemical packet. So we know that we have iron. We have iron 2 chloride. This here says it's soluble. What does that mean?
It's aqueous.
It's aqueous. That's right. Okay, and then we have cobalt 2 chloride. Oops, sorry, I screwed up. So, sorry, we were looking at nitrate, iron 2 nitrate. So that means it would be aqueous. Okay, and then now we have cobalt 2 chloride. It says soluble. So what does that mean?
It's aqueous.
Okay, so now if both of these are aqueous, right, that means that there's not going to be a reaction in this case. They're just going to form the total ionic. They're going to be totally ionic. So there's not going to be a reaction that occurs. But those ions are going to be free to react with something else. So if we look at it, we have this here. So all we're going to have are just our free ions because they're going to totally dissociate.
Mhm.
And I know it's not all in order beautifully. I apologize for that. Okay, so these guys are going to totally dissociate into their ionic components. Now, that's all that's going to be in solution. There's not going to be a reaction that occurs. So this would be no reaction. But if we take a look at the next one, it's ammonium fluoride, right? What is the chemical formula for ammonium fluoride?
Ammonium chloride. It's NH4. And chloride 4? No,
Is it?
it's
No.
just NH4 and then chloride.
So it's going to be NH4 and F, right? Okay. Now, if we take a look at NH4 and F, ammonium fluoride, okay, it's also soluble. So that means it's going to also be in its ionic form. Okay. Now, in other words, we have this pool of all of these ions that are floating around. Now we want to see if there's anything that could come together to make a solid, make a precipitant. Now, on this table, the way precipitants are represented, they're going to be in the pink. Okay. So if we had, because we know that it's always the cation and the anion that are going to come together to form the compound. So if we have cobalt and we go across, so we know it doesn't form a precipitant with the chloride. We know it doesn't form a precipitant with a nitrate, but does it form a precipitant with the fluoride?
Yeah.
Yes. So in this case, the very first reaction, there's no reaction.
Okay.
Okay. But when we add the ammonium fluoride, we get a reaction and we end up with CO, F, and to balance it out, we need 2 of them, right? And then that's going to be solid. Everything else are going to be ions. Okay, so do you guys remember when we talked about spectators? Anybody gone to a party?
Yes, I remember. Yes,
You
I've been to
remember?
a party.
You've been to a party? Okay, so if you have somebody that comes to the party and doesn't dance, doesn't talk to anybody, doesn't do anything, what are they?
You're spectating, fly on the wall.
They're a fly on the wall, they're spectating, right? So in other words, they're invisible because it's not like they're even there. So that's what happens to all of the other ions if they're not reacting, right? So they become spectators. And so we can pretend like they're not even there because they're not doing anything. So in this case, your ammonium ion, your nitrate ion is a spectator. Your chloride ion is a spectator. Your ammonium ion is a spectator. Sorry, I ran out of room. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay. And then the iron is also going to be a spectator because the iron is going to react. It doesn't react with the chlorine. It doesn't react with the fluoride, and it doesn't react with the nitrate. So the only thing that are really doing anything is the cobalt and the fluoride. So if they're the same on both sides, they can be canceled out as if they're not even there, right? And then we don't cancel out if it forms a solid on the other side. Does that help?
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. So it's a kind of a trick question. It was a dick move, right?
Thank you.
Any other questions? No other questions? Okay, do you guys want to just give me $2 million now? We can call it a day. I can go to the Bahamas. Everybody gets an A.
Can I get an A and then we can call it a night?
You give me the $2 million, we can make that happen. I'm joking. Are you guys excited? Are you nervous? Doesn't it feel good to have the project done?
Yeah.
Like one of your monkeys off your back?
Yes, that actually feels great that we don't have to present or turn it in anymore, that it's already complete.
Dr. Henry,
We're just waiting who won.
Yeah,
Uh,
who's
I'm gonna try to. I need about another 4 days of work, but I'm gonna try to post it all together, get a string of cuts from your videos to let you guys decide who won. I know who won in my book, but I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to decide. So, although my way,
like
what was that?
you should do like teacher extra credit and then peer extra credit.
Ah, that's a nice way of thinking about it.
That way both inputs are in there.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can make yours less or more, whatever you see fit. It's trademarked, by the way, so.
It is.
I'm just kidding.
You mean I can't use all your videos? Damn it.
No, just kidding. You know what? I was daydreaming. It's kind of changing the subject way out there, but I was like daydreaming today.
Mhm.
And in my head, the final of this class popped in there, and I picture like you messing with us and giving us a final, and it was like a questionnaire. It wasn't even a final, and I was so relieved.
Don't worry about that. Will never happen.
That will never happen. One can
Marcos,
dream.
there are no notes. The only thing that you have to work with is your brain, your pencil, and your calculator. And the periodic table will be provided to you. And there's some things that like abbreviations and some equations will be provided. Oh, you guys are, your brain is just gonna grow so much bigger after this. Any other questions? No other questions? Okay. Well, keep studying. I guess I'll let you guys go.